more matches to get through today. Again, I said it before, but if you missed it, FaZe Clan took down Midnight 3-1 in our first series of the day. But now we have to talk about Evil Geniuses and Reciprocity. EG had a very strong week last week, and now they're facing some tougher opponents this week. So down 0-2 overall, but
1-2.
1-2.
Yeah, not getting rolled over by any means.
They're 1-2 this week. I mean,
they're putting up a fight.
No, yeah, I mean, they lost 3-2 to FaZe. They had a 2-0 advantage, and FaZe made a comeback. But it was still a really good series. And Optic, they lost 3-0, but the maps themselves were all competitive.
Besides the control.
Besides the control. No, the map one was close. So it was
that's what I said. The maps were the only map that was competitive was map 1, in my opinion.
Map 2 was the rounds. Map 2.
They came down to clutches. They lost all the clutches.
That's competitive. They came down. Are you serious?
Still lost 6-4.
They came down a bunch.
Still lost 6-4.
Are you serious?
They lost 3 back-to-back clutches. I don't really consider that
Whoa, I guess it's only competitive if it's 6-5, 1v1.
Yep.
You heard it from Nameless.
Absolutely.
Study, how do you feel about that?
Well, I felt like it was a competitive series when they played Optic. Besides that third map, you know, they played the first map. I'm pretty sure it was like 250 to 200. Then the S&D was like 6-3, something like that, with a couple of rounds that just didn't go in favor of EG. But overall, and then they went into the control, and it was just a smoke fest from there. But I felt like it was a great series for them. It definitely showed like where they were standing up against Optic, where their weaknesses are, and definitely control for me is definitely their weakest point.
I mean, again, look at Phantom stats really just stepping up for this team. Again, we've talked about a lot of players who show that they deserve to be where they are. And those stats, again, if you missed it, he's leading EG and KD for all 3 game modes, Nameless. And that is a pretty impressive stat to hold.
Yeah, I mean, he's risen to the occasion. He's been a star in hardpoint, and he's been going off on control as well at times when they play Arsenal, of course. When they've been playing Frequency, it hasn't looked so good. But yeah, this guy, he's been a beast, and he's stepping up to the plate for sure here in Pro League.
The thing for me, this series is definitely going to come down to just the control. EG are 8-2 in hardpoint, and Reciprocity are 5-0. But we know how bad of a team Reciprocity can be in control. And then we know on the side of EG as well. It's just going to be up and up for me. It all depends on like how certain players are going to decide to perform. Like Denz had a wonderful day for me yesterday, and same thing with Shawnee. We're just seeing players that we usually weren't seeing step up before and just feel more comfortable in their roles. And they definitely look a lot stronger.
Well, this is going to be a tougher match for them. Like they played UIU and LG, 2 broken teams at the very bottom of the leaderboard, and they've set themselves apart from the worst teams in the division. But now they're going up against Evil Geniuses, who have got a few wins here, and they've taken some, really good teams to the wire. So we'll see how Reciprocity really stand with this new roster going up against EG here in a moment.
Also, I feel like this 5-0 that Rec has in hardpoint is not all telling. Like a couple of them have just been super close against teams that are not at the top.
Yeah.
Like they're not some hardpoint juggernaut. I give that edge to EG in this match. So they're really going to need to secure that S&D. They've been doing a great job again in S&D this week, and then take that control from Evil Geniuses.
And do you think we might see improvements, Nameless, on the side of Reciprocity just for Denz having a little more time and a little more time to get comfortable and more time to play with the team? Shake off the rust.
Yeah, I think the confidence, they have it in themselves now, and I think Denz knows what he needs to do for this roster. He needs to put Dylan in those power spots. He's making Shawnee feel a lot more comfortable. And then also in their last match, Zed started to play a lot better as well. So I think sort of as a collective unit, they're a lot more comfortable now that they've played a little bit more. And keep in mind, they get to scrim here before and after their match. So they're getting those reps in.
And Evil Geniuses then, Pac-Man, do you think, whether a win or loss on this, are they going to come out kind of this 2 weeks in Division A looking just middle of the pack, or do you think they can ascend to kind of some of the higher tiers here?
I mean, they can definitely ascend. They have a world champion in their team. Right now, they're still like a higher middle of the pack team. Whether or not they win in this match or not, I expect them to win it, but if they lose it, I mean, they'll be upset about it, but realistically, they can go home and still work on the issues and work from where they have been these last 2 weeks. They're looking a lot better. This one match not going to determine where they are. This one match is important, though, for the standings going forward and for playoffs. So they really want this win.
Well, that's a very good point, again, because we've talked about the for sure that obviously we've said Optic has the #1 seed going into Anaheim, but everything else is so in motion that you don't really know where people are going to land, going into Anaheim and then going into Miami, which would be playoffs. I mean, at that point, you have a lot of these teams, Nameless, kind of wondering, it's maybe a little more important for them to get those wins.
I mean, absolutely, right? Like getting top 4, that's what you want, because you don't want to have to go through that play-in, which is going to be very stressful. We're going to see some crazy matches.
That play-in's going to be
our season is setting up for like the craziest playoff tournament ever. I'm so excited. Like we might see like Luminosity playing Splicer, and
Splice is in that spot.
Single limb round 1 and play-in to make it into like the bracket. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
And it's not going to be that same Luminosity that we see today, right? Like it's going to be a highly improved version of themselves at the bottom of their division. That's just going to be incredible.
And you want to see it, though. You want to see that competition. You don't want to see, one outlier smoking everyone else. And I think that's what's been great about this game so far, is that you have so many teams who are so very competitive. And now, on that note, we are ready to get into our series. So we'll hand it back over to our casters, Miles and Momo.
Thank you very much, Desk, and thank you, Jay, for that cheeky little slurp towards the end. It's a good company, man. I love you, buddy. Okay, so what is now heralded as possibly the premium bout of the day, EG versus Rec? I cannot wait.
I'm excited for this, Miles. I am excited for this one.
Yeah?
This is the one which, honestly, I didn't know. The morning I was on Rec's side, the afternoon I was feeling EG. I tell you what.
You're hot and you're cold.
I've got some very, very, analytic. This is deep. This is deep. You ready?
No. Okay, now.
Went into the bathroom.
Yep.
It always starts in the bathroom
always
here in
starts in the
MLG
bathroom.
Arena. Attach.
Yep.
He's doing his business. After this, I've not got time to warm up. I'm going to have to now play without doing my business.
Oh.
If we lose, it's your fault.
Oh.
So Apathy, he's playing on main stage. Hasn't done his business.
Got a full tank of gas
Full
up there.
tank again.
Got a full tank. App's up there with a full tank. They're hoping to get through map 1 and 2 and get to that break as quickly as they possibly can. The man himself right there.
He prioritized warming up, as quoted by Justin, taking a dump.
Over answering nature's call. We love to see it. Wow, when did the CWL get all about toilet breaks? When did that happen? I blame myself. On the other side of the stage, though, friends, Reciprocity have had a great week as well, currently sitting at own 3, and I think for them, a lot of the question marks surrounding Dens coming onto the squad. Obviously, Monday was great for them. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they've managed to take down LG 3-1. They took down UIU 3-2 in an incredibly exciting series. And same, can they do it again here? Can they do it against EG? I mean, this is definitely the toughest opponent they're going to be facing in this event, in this week, sorry. At midnight, there's another 3 there. Can they do it? EG.
They certainly can. I think for both teams, a win is on the cards for both teams today. They play the cards right, of course. We saw yesterday, Reciprocity kind of coming up trumps and doing the business. EG, though, this time, for me, are going to be a team which will push Reciprocity. In those hard points that they've been so successful at, I think they're going to struggle, and I can see EG taking map number 1. I really can, and again, it's because of the individuals, but for me, it is their teamwork on hard point, which is really, really nice to see. Phantoms, of course, we saw him leading in all KDs across the board. But Attach, Cap, back together again.
I want to go back to what Pac was saying about hardpoint records for Reciprocity. Yeah, it's great, but they're managing to make, comebacks against UIU. They win that one by 2 points.
Exactly.
Midnight, who haven't looked stellar in the hard points. Luminosity, who haven't looked stellar. It's their opponents haven't been there. Now they're going up against a team that will give them the hands, will fight them on the rotations, that will give them tough marks in every aspect of the hardpoint matchup. I mean, this is going to be the test for Rec. This is going to be the real showing of where they match up, because both teams currently sitting middle of the board. EG, again, a miraculous turnaround from started this one off 2-9. So far, so good. Seaside up first. Frequency Arsenal. That Seaside again. The 2 opening Seaside hardpoints. Been very exciting. They always are.
2 opening Frequency S&Ds as well.
Yeah.
We've seen a bit of a similar one to of course, the previous series. I know yesterday, me and you, Miles, we got to kind of vision it to ourselves. Becoming a trend almost, FaZe Clan, doing the business. Then Scraps and Zero be watching Wuskins play. He kind of does his steals, chills out, watches his brother. And I saw him, I tell you what, he's a critical brother. He was like, do this, do that, what are you doing? Stay alive, you're an idiot.
I wonder if he's still got the right to do that after today's performance in that search. The donut. They got hammered, man. Wow.
To be fair, what he said was,
sort it out,
the rest of his
FaZe.
team were awful.
Oh, no, they got the hand.
But at least you get 1 kill,
That was terrible. Seaside up first, friends. If you just joined us, this is our second matchup of the day and possibly one of the closest matched, especially on paper. In Black Ops 4 here in the Pro League, here at the MLG Studios. Anything can happen. It's the Imaginarium, this place. If you can dream it, if you can meme it, you can capture it, gif it, and put it on Twitter. Here we go.
EG, Hardpoint, Seaside. We've just seen it played pretty much perfectly by FaZe Clan.
Perfect's the word. I'm keen to see how Phantoms, will he have his way with Reciprocity as he has done with so many teams in the league so far. Dylan's on point. Dylan's going to be getting the openings.
Dylan scored per minute as well. Literally every single day at the end, we kind of packing up, we're walking away, and we're going through the stats. Every time, Dylan, I think for the 3rd time in a row, top of damage per minute. It's a joke. It's a joke. The amount of interactions and damage he deals for a squad is incredible. Reciprocity off to a strong start, 20 points to the name. EG trying to break from all angles, but it's going to be denied by Dylan. Zed and Wuskins combine. Exotic does find a double, as does Wuskins. But Reciprocity, again, it's the collapse that they put on top of this. Absolutely beautiful. Don't have the rotations locked down just yet, so EG should be able to capitalize on that. But look at number 9. They spawned out, push forward, and number 9 is going to get right at the back. It's Shawnee.
That's very fortunate for Shawnee, though. He's got to capitalize on that, though.
I'll say fortunate, but also that was the best play for Reciprocity. Ooh. They got the kills and pushed forward, which spawned 2 of EG out.
There we go. Stuns are up, straight through the point. Shawnee, he doesn't manage to get the help. Dylan gets pushed back, which unfortunately means that Shawnee fights that battle against Phantoms alone, and that's it. Apathy trying to make his way through front church. The pinch is on. EG are still winning the gunfights there on the point, and here we have it. Dylan slipped through. He doesn't have enough to get rid of everyone on the point. Shawnee's back in from the grave. Shawnee dies. Shawnee has risen. Shawnee will die again.
Up and down. It's like a roller coaster ride right now, and Des found himself a double. A loop-de-loop, shall we say. Dylan's found himself streaks at 5-1. After all that chaos that just went down, the only death Dylan picking up, of course, being up in the cafe. And now sliding in will be two of EG, and a knife bait and switch there coming out. Dylan with another triple.
I'm sure Dylan can hear us, because we can certainly hear him from where he's playing. 8-1 for the young Irishman. 3 kills in a row for himself, and now 2 streaks.
4 points for EG.
That's 4 points. And you know what? This is the tough scenes for them, because may have control of Fountain, but Dylan's got streaks. I mean, if he doesn't win that gunfight, straight in off spawn now, he's going to be able to drop something on that Fountain. A very exposed open area, no cover whatsoever. Here they come. Just going to right on over here, attach. You may win the gunfight, but there is a whole load of ordnance, and here comes Wreck. They're going to take the point. 3 members going to spawn. Perfect timing up the back, though, so EG, they do have reinforcements to take this fight.
Yeah, 80 points for Reciprocity, but they're in and amongst the enemy. Exotic will fall, but it just seems like they're flooding, and even from a poor position, they just get kill after kill, and EG, a team which we, dubbed a team which will push them at hard point. Not today, it seems.
Dylan's having his way with you. 11-3 still. Go back to those stats every now and then. Struggle streak for attach currently on EG at 2-8. Still, see if they can't turn this around. 102 climbing now. That first milestone broken for Wreck. Shawnee, lighten it up.
Shawnee's like, nice try, App.
Cheers.
I saw that one coming.
How many rings? No problem for Shawnee. As they hold firm. Now, as we go over to the next hard point, Dylan finds 2 with a slam. Wine Barrels has been a very storied, dramatic hard point for many, many events, and we'll see if we can see some magic from Wreck here. EG, yet to be able to find the break, yet to be able to find anything. Dylan, oh baby, finds 2. More streaks for Dylan. Dylan, what? How many more can he get?
The answer is none, however. Zed's been going off on the side of this. 11-6, make it 12-6. 13-6, 4-kill streak for Zed. Got a Hellstorm still to play with. Dylan is making magic right now that is 17-4. The 2 Sorgs right now are combining for 30-10. Quick maths on that one as we see a 130-point lead for Reciprocity. 2 streaks, all the kills, all the points. EG!
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Woo! What is this? EG.
They're laughing on the stage. They're literally laughing at them right now.
This is what a transformation this squad has undertaken. What is happening with EG? I mean, we know that Apathy needs a P, but there's not enough to warrant this. Zed War Machine up, fighting his way forward. The flak jackets are there though for EG. They are going to hold on. Dylan's Hellstorm coming through. Let's see the flak jacket handle that kind of missile, but still. EG have got this one on lock. Reciprocity, they have not found the secret to breaking through to the second set of rotations. Touch up top, trying to get in the mix now. 5-12 for him. It's been a slow start for EG. Slow start. Maybe comes down to the bad warm-up they had. But man, Reciprocity. Whew.
I don't think there was any warm-up, if I'm being completely honest, potentially here. And attach 6-12, it may be showing. 4-kill streak for him as he was -10 going into that hard point. He comes out a little better, but really, they might have got some points, but it's no closer to getting back into this game. 180-35. And again, this kill feed right now is all evil geniuses, but it's not really changing much here.
No, it's the makings of a lot of kills. But final 10 going to get EG just over the 50-point mark. But once again, we've got Wreck in position. Zed, he's going to be watching the back end of barrels. Number 9 is going to be coming through. That's Shawnee. Once again, Shawnee 12-10. Does have streaks as well. Waskin coming in off spawn now. Zed can't hold the front line forever on his own. Shawnee's stationed up.
80 seconds of hill time for Shawnee as well. He's putting the majority up for Reciprocity. He's in and amongst the kills and the time as well, and he's going to be Or just there. We'll get traded out. App and JCap. Jump on in, make some kills, and Dylan's struggling there for the second. And Dens and Zed, of course, out to help him. And Dens is a player we really haven't kind of talked about too much in this series. You know, he's still in and amongst the kills, 9 and 13, but he's just simply being outshined right now. And you know, that's not even a negative for Rec.
I mean, it's interesting though. I mean, at the same time, number 6 spawns out. Waskins is not going to be able to get into this gunfight early on, but we do have the control go the way for Rec. They still have those streaks to help hold the line if they need to use them. I mean, Dens is the sort of player right now. I mean, he's filling the role perfectly. We've heard the way he speaks in the interviews. He's very, very humble. It's about playing his role. It's about making sure that he allows the boys, he allows the Zeds and the Shawnees and the Dylans to go forward and do the magic. But so far, we're seeing a slight slowdown for Reciprocity. They hit peak form to start this map off. Dylan, 24 and 11.
Dylan
Somehow kills himself.
He spawned out, so he just jumped off the map, waited for the Hellstorm to come in, I think. And now he spawns right at the back of Fountain.
Love it.
Oh, Dylan.
Just done a ritual suicide there to give himself the best advantage they possibly could. Sweet child of mine, 220 and climbing, 30 for the win. Dylan is unkillable. Oh, I take that back. Attach gets him done, but 225. We're almost there, friends. Reciprocity fans, the world over, can rejoice at what a stellar performance this has been. Shawnee's streaks come through. Dylan, 20 and 10 for Zed, 28 and 13 for Dylan. As Dylan's still rocking and rolling on the back, he finds 2 more. I mean, the bad things come in 3s. This one has been staggering. Reciprocity, it is not over yet, but now it is.
Those two standing up right there were fighting each other, I think. That was the only fight going down on the main stage. A combined 51 kills for the pair of them. I think they had about 22 deaths between them as well. And it really was just kind of 2 of the best Zorgs going at it right there.
Coach Revan, get in there quickly.
Get in faster.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know, that series really tickled my pickle, man. That map was wild.
It was certainly.
What is this?
EG on the second set of rotations actually got a couple of points on Cafe and the rotation towards Courtyard. But apart from that, it was such a one-sided affair, much like, obviously, the FaZe game itself. Incredible to see a team kind of come out so strong for what we dubbed as kind of the closest matchup. This Hardpoint was meant to be a very close matchup, and even on the desk, you know, we thought Rec may be a little bit weaker due to, obviously, who they played and who they beat.
No, so far, so good. Before the start of the matchup, Jess had a chat with Dens. Dens.
Thanks, Miles. That's right. And so it's funny because I'd caught up with him at the beginning of the week, right when he's first coming in to sub in for Tommy, and then I caught up with him here at the end, and he had a pretty similar attitude both times. You know, he's saying, well, we're coming in with not a lot of practice, and for this series versus EG, he did say that he thinks it's going to be their toughest match of the week, and even though they're playing so well, he said that he actually thinks that EG was the favorite to win here in this series. Over on the side of EG, I did catch up with Attach, and one of the first things he said to me coming into this series was, he said, Reciprocity are on fire. I said, yeah, well, they're playing really well, so are you, does that scare you? Are you scared of them at all? He goes, we're not scared of them, but we respect them. So that's all I've got. Miles and Momo, back over to you guys.
RESPECT. Find out what it means to either of these teams as we go into the search and destroy. Respect is a interesting way of putting it, because I feel like EG are also another team that have been on fire recently. They've been looking fantastic in their turnaround of their own right. So, I mean, I'm surprised. I'm still a little surprised. I'm still a little gobsmacked. That first map, not what we thought. Not even close. Not even close.
And again, it kind of shows the caliber of when a player like Dylan can go off. I mean, that's usually the case. Not to that extent, but he had Zed right by him doing the exact same, side by side. They're probably watching each other's screens at that point, just fighting tooth and nail. But as Shane jumps on the mic, gives the boys a quick coach. I'll see how they find S&D.
I've just found it, and this is the meme in my head. So there's Gimli, and Zed is Legolas, and they're counting their kills at the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Okay.
Photoshop wizards in the chat. You, Twitch chat, I'm talking to you. Do your magic. You know where they're counting kills, and like, yeah, you know, Lord of the Rings fans unite.
I was always a big Gimli fan.
Never toss a dwarf. I think that makes Dens Aragorn. The Fellowship of the Reciprocity. There's their next piece of content. You heard it here first. They've done Star Wars, now they can do Lord of the Rings. Okay, EG though, Search and Destroy has been great for them. We've seen Attach time and time again, big snipes, fantastic teamwork between all of them. And Phantoms, you know, those KDs don't lie. He is a serious threat.
He's a demon.
He's a threat to the lives of everyone in the game. I hope they can turn this around. I mean, I think EG for them, yeah, as you said, the warm-up might have been the issue for them. Coming into this series a little bit cold, and Reciprocity clearly not. Frequency, though, is a small map. Very close, very tight. We've seen Dylan and Zed pop off on this one in the past, but it's exactly the same thing could be said of EG, especially in the current form.
That's it. I mean, you can have a game which goes so one way, and it's very easy to sit back and just be like, this is a 3-0. But you got into two different game modes, which, yes, Reciprocity are great at, but EG have been, time and time again, this past couple of weeks, been very, very strong themselves. Looking at Phantoms to maybe do a bit more damage. He's been so consistent, and he didn't really kind of have much of an effect. Well, EG didn't full stop really in that hard point. So S&D, different story. We're going to see a full-fledged A push here by Reciprocity. See how EG adapt. Apps in and out, and hand it.
But look at that.
Teammate.
It was just a poke. It was a friendly poke, and now Rec are all the way back to B. JCap lined up with the ICR. That's going to come in very handy right about now.
That is only going one way when it's a 5v2 or a 4v2. And it's all Dylan. Once again. Didn't expect that player to be there. Shorty caught off guard. Now a 4v4. Bomb has gone down. So maybe favor Zed and the boys of Reciprocity for now. But again, EG, they can come up top. They can pinch around. One player that's going to make it easy is Zed, though.
Talk about that kill from Shawnee. Sometimes just the importance of just holding your lane and just sitting and chilling. Not moving around too much 4-2. They're not defending the bomb site. They're hunting these players down. Reciprocity.
Zed and Dylan fighting for the kills as well. 2 each, and one's going to take their own life. It's a race.
That only counts as one. Oh, God.
I was waiting for you to make an impression. Miles loves a good impression. He's very good at him. Hope you guys enjoy him as much as I do back home. Otherwise, probably 20, 30,000 frustrated people right now. Zed, though. Shot punch on point. And again, talking of good vibes in FaZe, good vibes clearly in Reciprocity. I know they've very recently had a roster change, a small one that be, but everything just seems very A-OK in Rec Camp.
It's wild, isn't it? It's just so peaceful, fun-loving team. Slight mid-presence there from Evil Geniuses. Dylan with a nade. Oh, baby, right in the mouth of the Taj. That was a fantastic grenade.
Got another one.
Great job, Paradox.
Talking to Zed down low in the pipes, trying to find another kill here. Drop it down, he's going to be Dylan. I thought it was Shawnee for a second, but Apathy catches him off guard for that one. A nice kill, a nice play by EG. I like this. Grenade. Doesn't connect, but that 3 is going to be damaging, and Dens will be looking to get 1 here. Paladin. Oof. Not the best weapon of choice right now, but he's looking to regroup with Shawnee. The bomb being fully pushed out, and potential rotate towards A. I think Wuskins and Shawnee have read it.
Great use of the mini-map there, Shawnee, as soon as he saw Wuskins pulling up behind him. Quick gets out. Oh, Wuskins just missing that one. He has full knowledge that the bomb is going down. Full knowledge that the players are right there. Finally finds one. Levels the playing field, but look at that aggression from EG.
Third time lucky with the sniper. Shawnee almost trying to bait one of those players to dip out to the mid, and there is an EMP, I believe, in the hands of Wuskin. Jump it up. This could be a quick play. Looking for the shot punch. The trades go down, and JCap with a double. A round really EG should have won, and they do come out on top with JCap there finding that all-important double, but very, very close towards the end there.
I was curious to know, I wonder if JCap, if this was hipfire, or if he ADS for this kill. Yeah, a little bit of both. Love it. At that range, the Strife is lethal. And we've seen that the last few weeks of Pro League, the Strife really coming into its own. Cap stands firm, stands true. A little bit of unfortunate execution in terms of the kills for Reciprocity in that round, but EG, they do a great job of getting back into this one, mostly off the back of Cap, sitting at 4-1.
Oh, hard to take that shot when Dens is wiggling back and forward.
Get out of the way, Dens.
Now, last time they were spotted at A, they rotated to B. This time, it looks like a different story. Oh, Phantoms. Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Bustin makes Wuskins feel good. 4-2 now. Shawnee locking down top middle. Oh, Shawnee gets the second.
Read like a book. I mean, you've got to anticipate that when, you're in a 4v2. They're going to be together, and Shawnee finds the double with the ICR there. Nice position. The way he repositions on the second kill as well, if you watch it, he kind of anticipates him coming through. And when you're in that mantle position, you haven't got your weapon for, you know, half a second. And that hip fire was up troubles.
Shawnee cannot have positioned himself any better in that moment. And we know that that power position on that orange window is so strong watching over top mid. Because, you know, if you've got the bomb down towards... Well, if you've got the bomb down, they know that Wuskins is there with a sniper watching elbow, watching top plat. The only way they can really make that work is if they can somehow cut across middle, and if Shawnee's in position like that, it's over. Round 4 now. Wuskins snipe finds the mark. Last round. Exotic is going to come back for another taste. That one just passes right through Phantoms. There's a ghost joke in there for you, friends, but I'll leave that up to you. Dylan surging forward.
See how Dylan used Wuskins' oversight, though? Just to kind of get up close and personal. He knew that the sniper was kind of covering his pathway. Does get 1 kill for his troubles, but elsewhere, teammate does drop down. Den's yet to pick up a kill. Round number 4 could be his, though. We'll have to wait and see for that one. EG now recovering that bomb. Look at number 10 and 8, though. App and attacks. They push right through B. They've cleared it all out. And now they're probably screaming at their teammates to get over here and get this bomb down.
It's so hard. I mean, Exotic, I've been in that situation where you die with a bomb halfway through a push towards the other site, and you have to send someone back, that messenger who has to come round, pick it up, get back involved. Oh, this has just been clinical from Rec. Apathy gets cleaned up. Perfect teamwork coming out of them, and now JCap on his own, just going to have to run for it. I mean, he does have an aid to work with. He was at 575 on points, but very, very difficult situation. And in that slow start from EG, the fact that Exotic got picked off quite early, the fact that they were very pensive in the approach, they weren't committal to either site, I mean, it just put them at the disadvantage. Being indecisive like that sometimes at the start of search and destroy rounds, just it costs you not just the kills, the first bloods, but it costs you the kind of mid-round, the late round, where you're forced to play the enemy's game.
Wuskins' EMP was really strong. When he threw that down, I think it tagged up both. They obviously got Phantoms who planted the bomb. But again, it kind of disorientated everyone. Now, Dens will be staying well out of Wuskins' way this... Oh,
No, he won't!
Oh, my God.
What? Oh, Dens. You think there would have been a little bit of communication there, like, Dens, you're just in the way.
I don't think I've said anything as inaccurate during a cast in my entire life. Ever. Dens will be staying well away from what...
Boom.
That was it. That was it.
Mate.
Guys, I got shot in the head.
Oh, no, I did.
Sorry, mate.
Dens, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dens?
Easiest double there for Exotic ever.
Yeah, he knows it. He loves that. Oh, gosh, what a round. EG, I mean, there's a chance to get back into it. We talked to Scraps before that match, before the end of the hard point. He said if his streaks come through and he kills his team, they could have lost the game then and there. They could have been punished and they could have lost, and it would have all been on him. Team kills are bad, friends. I don't care how funny you think you are. Round 6, hyper-aggression now for B, Evil Geniuses.
Stens and Zed down low. Trying to be a cohesive double. And now they're going to be pushed. Zed falls. Dens backs away. I thought Dens died then, but it was actually a screen change. Shawnee goes down. Den's still alive, straight at the back though. EG have dominated down low once again here, and no one was able to trade out that kill.
Wow, I really thought that was going to happen. Wuskins with the perfect sort of instincts to know that player was coming through there. Quick regroup now for Reciprocity as they try to retake the site, but attach first line of defense, cluster at the ready. I mean, any more than one player and he could possibly make that work, but Paladin up close and personal. Thatch is going to get away with his life. Paladin comes through now. App's head's gone. Wuskins, have you got any more? What else have you got for us? Nothing, as there it is. EG with the round, they hold firm. You know what the biggest takeaway for me so far, Phil, was that Phantoms, the mighty Phantoms, are sitting at 0-5.
I mean, Den's only just got his first kill right there. Wuskin does connect with this first kill onto Apathy, and it would have been a different story if he hits that second, but very hard task to complete there for Wuskin. And for me, the weakness was in Rex event was down low. Zed and Dens just kind of got pushed by 3 people, and no one was able to trade the kills. Now 3-3. Round 7, like you said, Phantom's looking for his first kill. Number 7 on the minimap.
Wow, Tatch managing to open this one up fantastically. He's got JCap backing him up as well. Once Cap picked up that round win to begin this one off, he just has not stopped. 7-3. Yeah, see him.
They're out.
Yeah,
That round.
I mean, that's
It's Attach's round.
oh, that was huge from Attach.
Yeah, double in the middle, pushes forward, and for a second I was like, that's an unnecessary challenge, but he peaked it pretty spot on, actually.
Woohoo! I mean, they was lining up for him. Den's only landed 2 in that engagement, so Attach just beginning to believe. Okay, Phantom, it's time to get a kill. You've been a superstar for your team. I know it's about time that you get to put your feet up every now and then, but...
That beautiful KD of yours just getting down. think of the stats.
Think of JP. Think of the stats. Nice tag from Waskins from the EMP. I think
You took out like a trophy.
yeah, I think it was probably the trophy. It just managed to push that back. Once again, Exotic sitting back on their elbow with that bomb. This is one of EG's setups, that slow setup, looking to bait out the aggression from Rec. Looking to get an early advantage to try to punish them and then make the play. Rec, though, you got to watch out for players like Dylan. There we go, they're going to back it up. They're going to flood A. But Waskins, he's held his post. A second shoulder peek from Phantoms. Will he do it? Will Waskins hit the shot? It's hard to hit. It's good enough for now. Concussion buys them all the space they needed. The bomb's going to be going down now. Dylan, though, into the mix. He's got a teammate there with him as well, and the stuns are there. Reciprocity. Oh, baby. It's over. Dens will close this one up with a perfect round. Everything goes right.
Certainly does. Dens gets the final kill, and the defuse will be coming in shortly. I think Dylan's waiting for it. It's a friendly attack of his teammates here for a second.
Tough love. Yep. I mean, great way to tie it up in round 8, but Zed's had a solid performance halfway towards his War Machine. The specialist, actually, it's going to be a man Dylan. Almost has his slam. He's not far away from that.
For the amount of practice that they've had with Dens, it's actually incredible that they're performing the way they are. You know, they've had a few scrims backstage. Yesterday, obviously, was a big day for Rec, and they're still making it work. And I know Dens is kind of playing like that island role, that lonely role.
Sorry, Shawnee hip-fired Cap there for that second kill. It's a little disgusting.
Classic Shawnee.
Classic.
Loves his ICR, he does. 4-4, all tied up.
Can Cap keep them in this game?
Phantoms, buddy.
I'd love to know, can we see the scoreboard real quick? I'd love to see how many points Phantoms has got. Later, there's action. 3v3. Dylan hunting his kills. Shawnee once again, that top window. Phantoms, oh, he's in no man's land. Can he get it done? Can he find something?
Trying. Cap's coming up from behind. He's trying to find Shawnee. That's a 2v2. Phantoms does get the first kill of the game. 1-6 right now. Still 2 more to play with.
That play from Cap, just coming from behind. He might actually be able to find something. Cap pushes these players back. Big tags, but no kills. Dylan's real hurt. Oh my. JCap, 200 IQ. He's going straight for it. Waskins needs to check it. He's got to check it. He gets the defusal. Kill Waskins! Was he just going, Brad?
Cap's incredible. Oh my.
No one gasses their teammates quite like Rick.
And no one brushes a beard quite like Waskins.
Oh, hey, scraps as
I
well.
know.
Watch for the Marshall chin scratch.
Matty goes for the double hander though.
He does.
Waskins is just one hand. He's still got one hand on the controller.
Out of game meta.
Oh, that was a round, and there's your damage dealt.
Phantoms has got 100 points now, so he's finally in the club, but EMP's up. Oh man, he found, I think he got the whole deck. He might have got the whole deck with that EMP. Everyone's a little tingly right now. Cap with a nade to answer back, a little bit more lethal. Oh, shots are through Dylan. Perfect bob and weave. Unable to find the shot is Waskins though. So the players from EG are going to be able to overtake the site. They're going to be able to push forward.
That was unfortunate. I thought Dylan would come out with more there. He did have the teammates. Oh my goodness, looking out of the site just at the wrong time. Sliding on now, sword in hand though. They can jump up from any position. Dens, I feel, is a key factor because he's going to be the one to bait things out. Shawnee goes down. It's a 3v4 retake. They're going to be pushed, and Waskins nail through the coffin. Can he find one more? But Den's going to get the second team kill onto him. But it's Zed coming in 2v2. 25 seconds left on the clock. A huge kill from Attach. Top window.
Oh,
and
wow.
Phantoms, buddy, run away. Do not challenge that one again. This should be a guaranteed round 11 at this point. But Wuskins trying to find something out of nothing. No way.
No way.
Oh, he doesn't check the left.
Oh, man. I like to see that, though, from Wuskins. For a player that we have criticized for how slow he can be really, really slow. I mean, I think Pac once said that it looks like occasionally Wuskins is playing in slow motion, which made me burst out laughing. In that instance, as soon as he made it into that 2v1 situation, he got the call from a teammate, my Sorg's up top window, grab it. He hits you immediately. He knows he has 15, maybe 16 seconds at that point to make something happen, and he really almost does.
It was crazy, man.
Wild stuff. EG, though, they hold up. Big Phantoms.
I feel like Dylan got unlucky behind the bomb site there. It was actually Exotic who took him down. We had confirmation. Dylan was shouting, he's got a family, man. He's got a family. Leave him alone. Dylan, though. I love it. Hyping up his teammates. Got that energy.
Round 11. What a fun search this has been. More fun for some than others.
5 through the middle.
Yeah, 5 through the middle, that top window player. They're right across. Shawnee's like, okay, they're coming. Den's going to retreat back, try to provide reinforcements, but look at this, they've overtaken that blue room entirely. Den's, Shawnee, they're going to hit the back. Are they going to find any kills out of this one? They've taken A from the high road. The low road is completely uncovered, but Shawnee, they don't check the corners. 5v3.
I just didn't like this push at all. To kind of funnel 5 players through a very tight gap there. And now in a 5v3, Shawnee should be able to pick one player up. Oh, Attached down to a slither of health. Potential trade coming down. Zed helping out. 2v3.
Powerful work there from EG. The play did not work out to begin with, but they managed to scrape together the makings of something special, and now they're going to be able to go to B. This is not over yet.
Dylan is 1 away from the slam. If he gets 1 kill, the slam is on. Bomb is going down.
JCap could catch these players on the rotate. He misses 2 of them. And now, do you think they know he's there? They're going to check it together. Zed, they're going to push together. They've got the numbers. Oh my God! JCap! How? JCap is still alive! They managed to trade out 1v1. Zed versus Attached. The nades are up. It's War Machine on War Machine. Who's the bigger battery? With the bomb down as well, 25 seconds. Now Zed's got to make the play quickly. Attached checks it. He gets the first shot. Attached! In a 1v1, 20 seconds now left on the clock.
He's got to defuse. Attached is playing this perfectly. He's literally drawing him in. There's no time to defuse. He can't even get there. An EG, they've done it. No time on the clock, an EG clutch up. My goodness, in a 3v5, round 11. Mind-blowing stuff there, and again, it was JCap for me, the real instigator of that comeback. Dipping and diving around and staying alive for so long, allowing Attached to get back into the game, and that's a tough one to take.
Oh, what a search and destroy that was. You can never count out Evil Genius's champions. Multiple-time world champions, the mettle, the resolve to get things done when the going gets tough. But boy, howdy, friends, what a series this has been already. It has not disappointed. Tied up 1-1 in the series. Coming up after the break is Control. See you then.
The Call of Duty World League is presented by PlayStation 4, the official platform of the CWL, Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix-amp of the CWL, and Republic of Gamers, the official monitor of the CWL.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty World League. We're tied up 1-1, EG versus Reciprocity. If you missed the hard point, it was devastating, but our scuff play of the game comes from the Search and Destroy, round 11. If you missed it, was an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, and we're joined at this point at a 2v3. It was actually a 3v5 at one point in favor of EG, but look at the way JCap stays alive in this all-important engagement. I think it was potential team fire coming in from Wuskins at that point, but yes, it was bait and swish. Yes, it was back and forward, but Attach jumps up top from the B-bomb site, and Attach is the one to make the kill, and Attach is the one to close things out in a 1v1. Incredible round from him all around. But again, the series and the map itself, you know, he single-handedly dragged EG back into it with a 3-piece himself down low, and Attach with a perfect play here, judging it by the time, peeks out at the right time. And even if he loses this gunfight, Miles, the bomb defuse is never going to happen. Credit to EG, credit to Attach on that one. But JCap again, a little slippery snake there in the lobby. He was dancing around having some fun.
I am shocked and appalled that that kill could not have gone the way of Reciprocity, because they get that kill, they win the round. Absolutely remarkable stuff from JCap to stay alive there. The man is unkillable. JCat, 9 lives. He may have just lost 1 in that engagement. Here we go, friends, right into the control. Both teams looking very strong. EG, of course, their control record looking fantastic, but Reciprocity prone to give the control maps up. Let's see how they fare here.
Dens through the vents. Will be called out surely, but the double headshot will find their way through Phantoms. And life count pretty spread pretty evenly at this point. Surely staying alive for a brief second there. Important, but eventually it does go down. Rec hard on the A defense, and looks like they're trying to keep on defending this. Another 2 kills and potentially a few more, and they can start to push forward and get that spawn trap going forward. Zed, I love the positioning, love the prediction, if you like, of players coming through the window. Pretty easy at this point of the game where everyone's just flooding into A, but Reciprocity, they're doing a really good job holding on here.
I mean, this is a little scrappy for both teams, but it's very, very fast, and it's more a testament to both of their teamwork and both of their team's communication to manage to not let these kills go uncontested and let these kills slip on through. However, the line has been held, and that clock is ticking 20 seconds now. Reciprocity have managed to hold on. B has yet to be touched.
Test comes in, 17-17 here. Potential to break EG. They take the chance when they have it, and with 16 seconds, Rec will give up on A.
There it is. First cap comes through. Presence towards B is now shifting. I'm not sure if we're going to see a whole lot here. Number 8, who's that going to be? Dylan. They're actually going to be hitting the vents. Hoping to add 1 more kill to his pile. Wuskins finds JCap trying to find the cheeky flank. And you can see Reciprocity in a decent position, while very well spread out. They are covering every possible lane that EG can come from.
And if you look at number 7 on the minimap, because JCap went down, Zed knows that JCap's going to be around him shortly. He's just kind of waiting for him to push, and if he doesn't push around him, he knows he's probably going through food, or even for the very, very wide flank. But Zed spotted a couple. JCap, though, with the help of teammate, that being Exotic, does find an important kill shorty on the zone. 16-13 life count.
It's great prioritization there from Shawnee. Shawnee may find the stun on those 2 players, but he knows that Dylan's in a bit of trouble up front. And oh, out of the vent and into the action. Dylan, such movement, such grace. Goes down. Phantoms now and EG making their way forward. B is the target. B is the zone. B is being captured. Phantoms, what has he got now? So he managed to have a bit of a struggle in the search. Now 4 and 2, 3 kills in a row. Makes it a 5th, then a 6th, just before he goes down. Streaks to be had. The contest comes through. 11 lives to the 4 now of Reciprocity. Wow, EG have come alive here in the first.
Worryingly, though, for Reciprocity, this round should be done and dusted. It's the streaks that they've actually given to EG. 3 streaks now for EG to play with. Contest from Zed with 3 lives. Make it 2. As it does dwindle away, Denza with the last to fall. EG with a very, very strong round. Again, it almost kind of favored in their way, getting A little bit later. Obviously, the life count was in their favor at that point, but it's getting those kills at the all-important time. Dylan was unfortunate when he used the grapple to kind of get in and behind, but EG really sticking as a unit.
It's amazing to just think, like, at the start of that entire match, we watched, what, full minute 30, minute 40, battling for A.
Yeah, very scrappy, like you said, too.
The defense of Reciprocity wasn't quite strong enough to keep up with EG. Of course, A is a little closer than B. It's a little bit easier to get into that one. EG were dying sort of 1 by 1, so the staggered deaths weren't quite there, so that meant they could get back onto the point slowly but surely, and as long as the trades worked out, it was all good. Second round now we go. Wuskins is going to start this one off. Exotic answers back instantaneously, but Dylan and Dens, the double Ds, getting it done.
Shawnee as well getting into the mix, and now this is where they start to cap A to EG. Just write this one off. It looks like they have, and we said it was scrappy at the start of round 1. This one was very, very defined. Looks like one player, that being Phantoms, is just watching the window. Trying to find anyone pushing on out, but 2 kills, this is not good for EG.
Yeah, we thought that Reciprocity's defense was a little shaky. EG's was diabolical. Still, Phantoms managed to find himself streaks on that final push towards B in the first round, so something to be taken here. There comes the call. Stuns up through lobby. He's going to catch at least 1.
Do have streaks to play with, so again, if they do lose kind of that cover on B, they can flood them out with the Lightning Hellstorm. JCap trying to hit that flank, doesn't work. Attach with a nice trade though.
Great trade. Phantom still watching the back, anticipating the play, and here comes the play. JCap right off spawn, right back into spawn. Phantom's in a tough spot right now. I know he's receiving a bit of criticism for underperforming so far in the series, but he's doing the best he can. Oh my, that's rough. Shawnee, Dens, Dylan, kills a piece. The numbers starting to go the way of Reciprocity. And here comes the cap. They've still got 2 members of EG defending who haven't died. They're kind of like, okay, all of the boys are dead. Lightning Strike's going to come straight through. Perfect work from Apathy. That wasn't even Phantom, so we've still got another Lightning Strike to defend this point with.
That's the power of a streak right there. Because that Lightning Strike doesn't come in, they don't have streaks, it'd be a very different story here, but EG rewarded for the previous performance.
Slow wrap now coming through from the wreck. Can't be too slow though. Only 50 seconds left in the match. Plenty of lives to work with, so they can throw them away. Number 6 coming through. Waskins is done. The lives are starting to go. JCap defends the back of the base. Napoli now, he's up next. Perfect use of the grapple to get alive. Oh, he doesn't. Dens is there. Dylan's there. Back at it again. Phantoms can back on up and use the streaks once again to slow him down. He doesn't need streaks. He's got his dirty, dirty ICR. Shots are through. 13 to 20 now, the contest. And the cap coming through. Shawnee off respawn straight away. Apathy, what have you got?
This has got to be streaks surely from Phantoms.
There it is. Hellstorm's going to be coming through. Dylan straight on the window. It's going to allow Cap to get back onto the onto the point. Oh, he does manage to get Shawnee.
Yeah, you've got to get out of that vent when you know it's being slowed down, that Hellstorm. Very hard to track, but the life count, if they can contest here, they've actually managed to seek out 2 of the streaks. If they can just get to the hard point here and win a couple of these gunfights, this could be a very strong round for Reciprocity. Zed's going to find himself going down, though. Cap will be traded out, pushed out, and Dylan actually find himself Dens as well, and going back and forth. Apathy getting into the mix, and even though the lives are against them, it's a 1.7 second. Nobody can test there. And Rec had plenty of lives to play with, but EG closed things out in a very, very timely fashion.
They gave up A real early. And with that, a lot of time, a lot of points garnered in that. And now EG have set themselves up for a fantastic round 3. If they can close this out on offense. Moskin's quite literally playing a slow motion there in the replay. Still, here we go. Turnaround point for Rec needed for EG. The way they've played this. Hard press for me to believe that they can give this one up now.
We're going to see some specialists this round, and EG will be looking to close it out. They're actually closer to a couple of these specialists as well due to the success they previously had. No slam coming in for EG at that given time. We've got a back and forth kill feed, literally. Who's going to break the mold though?
That's very reminiscent of the first round, isn't it? EG not willing to waver just yet. The second wave of spawns are going to go straight back to A as well. Once again, trades for both teams relatively even. Trophy coming through. Zed's just been wasted there, and he does die as well, so the war machine's up. Here comes the slam. That's 3, surely. No, maybe not. What the hell? Shawnee, what are you made of? How did you survive that?
No idea. However, he's dead now, and here comes the war machine. This could be EG putting 3-0 on the board, 22 to 20. Trying to get that all-important cap. Have they acquired flight jacket? The answer is yes, but it's still going to push them back. Trying to get that second tick. He'll keep on firing that, and the slam's going to answer back. Dylan actually very audacious to kind of run in there as well with that slam. No! Dylan! Dylan. 4-kill streak there to break A. And after all of it, Rec had the life lead, and Rec have control. Oof. Thanks to Dylan.
trading shots with Specialist there. That was very, very exciting. 25 seconds. Whoa, kills coming through now. Shawnee needs to get in there on the point. Find something. The players are dipping and diving all around him. This time it could be fantastic for him, but he finds one. He buys time, but JCap watching the front door. Brilliant work. Zed on the window. Another bit of fine work there. 20 seconds now. App's got a contest. Has to wait for his teammates off spawn. They're making their way in right now through food. So here comes the reinforcements for EG. They could honestly get on the point. A few kills is all it's going to take. TAC 5 comes through. Final 10 attached on the contest. The clock still runs. Here comes App over the top with a slam. He's going to come straight on through and die again. There's the contest once again. So EG are on point. EG are there and they're winning the gunfights.
Yeah, Zed by the window has been the thorn in the side of EG, but again, they finally break through. They have got 60 seconds. They have got a lightning strike, and they now have the lives as well. That was a very, very strong break from EG, and this is where they're trying to punish Reciprocity. All of the players now are going to flood inside. Achachi's going to take down Shawnee. Lightning strike is being used.
Oh, EG, this is a clinical closure to this fantastic control game they've had. 4 left for Rec. Hoskins, it's Tempest time. You've got to make something special happen here. You have to chain them up. You have to find it. You can't. You're going to get a lot done there with that miss. Finds attach. It's going to change to 2. There's another in front of him. He's going to find 2 with that one. Dylan's going to get the kills. JCap goes down. It's a 4v2. He still has a few shots left, but Phantoms in from behind. They've also got the vision pulse there, but what do you know,
My
Zed?
goodness.
Rec, they live again.
Surely not. It's a 2v3. Even at this point, look at the 2 players pushing forward as well, through the middle. This is going to be a pinch. And I tell you what, if Reciprocity somehow win this, Wuskin's going to get streaks from it. Wuskins has read the play, but he's going to be charged by 2. Exotic jumping around the corner. And in a 1v3 situation, Zed not able to do it. Close fought battle, but it's a 3-0 in the control for EG.
Heroics from Rec on point, but it's not enough. EG remain composed, and they seal that in 3. And what a clean 3 that was. They have to feel good about themselves. I mean, there was a few moments there where it really looked like Rec had the win. The clock was working against them. The defensive rounds were a little bit messy here and there, but EG, fantastic work from them. To begin with, we're going to have a quick look at the final moments of that last match. It was, of course, the final minutes of that round of control, and it only took 3.
It was at this very point, actually, where EG managed to break A, and at that point, they had a beautiful break on it. They had the life lead, and they started to trade beautifully. Now, it kind of all should have been written at this point, but it's Wuskins with the Tempest who really gives a chance, a light, if you like, at the end of the tunnel for Reciprocity, and we're going to actually jump on board with him and watch this replay. It's a near-death experience as he slides away, but he connects with Attach here. I think it changed to that back player, and he finally finds another in front of him. Dylan actually dispatches of that one. This was an interesting battle as well, how somehow both of them come out on top. I thought Zed would have got chained by his own teammate for a second, but 2v3, when you pushed against the ropes here, EG, they played it perfectly, they timed it perfectly, and again, this position, you have to pinch. You have to go as a team, as a unit, and play those numbers.
It's so interesting as well because they managed to get those final 2 kills. They knew they had 3 lives left. There's a guarantee that the 2 of them coming off of spawn, obviously they don't know where that 3rd player was, but I imagine if they push JCap in that situation, I mean, he's going to back down, they're going to get a gunfight out of that one, possibly. It could be a trade, and then it becomes a 2v1 for those players coming in through lobby. EG playing it smart, playing it very sensibly, and bringing home the dub. They take the lead in the series here, 2-1.
So far, so good for EG. Of course, the one game mode I was pretty confident was the hard point. They kind of got smacked about in that game mode, but we're going to be going back to it, so maybe a little bit of redemption for them if they're looking to close out the series in 4. Reciprocity, though, they love a good Game 5. They're pretty successful at it, too.
Love a Game 5. It's going to be exciting to see the hard point now. Have Evil Geniuses managed to recuperate the loss of the first one? Have they managed to bounce themselves into this? Of course, the first hard point was absolutely disgusting. 250 to 85. Frequency, though, a whole different beast. EG managing to win out the search 6-5, 3-0 on Arsenal, if you've just joined us. The hard point again, I mean, we discussed this to begin with. EG didn't get the best warm-up coming in this one. Aptly still probably needs to go to the toilet.
Oh, that was after game 2, and then he comes out with a hot 3-0. Ooh, ready to go.
It's amazing. What?
It's the app attack.
There you go. An appetite.
Sorry, I couldn't help.
All right.
I was thinking appetite. I was thinking
attack.
Yeah, the puns we get there, but he's a beast, man.
He's a beast. He got up and gave a good roar as well at the end of that one. Still, here we go. Fist bumps are done. The coaches are off the stage. It's time to get back into the game. Our second hard point of the series, map 4. is about to begin.
So, I know your predictions at the start of this match was a 3-2 Rec win. Are you still standing by that?
Honestly, I do. I think that the search is going to be the deal breaker for me, but the way they're playing hardpoint right now is just blistering. However, after a loss like that in the control, as close as it was, I think there may have been a bit of a test there to the way Reciprocity play and a test to the resolve. Do they have the fortitude to bounce back after that kind of loss? Do they have the fortitude to maintain that incredible pace, that confidence that they had in the first hardpoint? That is really where this one is going to be won or lost, and I think that's happened now. We're about to find out.
We saw how crazy the hard points were in favor of Reciprocity. Again, it's the Sorgs. This whole Zed and Dylan thing, it has to be matched by Appen. They attach, or whoever's kind of pushing forward for EG. I know obviously we have a few maybe slower players for the hands of EG, like Exotic and Phantoms, but again, it's very hard to match that. If you're just not that type of player, you're not that type of player.
I mean, the game plan so far seems to be working out for Rec. You let those two scrappy lunatics get on the point and just find as many kills as they possibly can, and let the other slower ARs move on in and provide the cover and support when and where they can. And this is, so far, very typical of the first hardpoint we saw.
Yeah, look at the rotate as well. 3 players were already on the next hardpoint with 20 seconds left. We've seen so many times for people to kind of go almost too much on the first hardpoint and give up that rotation. Rec have kind of allowed the time to bounce back, to back on down, to not allow EG to bounce back, should I say, after round. On the first hardpoint here, 2 players do go down. Rec still with a favourite spawn at the back, so they're going to be jumping on in, but EG trying to find those all-important angles now to push through Orange.
EG making their way through, but Den's managed to hold the spawns, and so far the gunfight's going the way of Rec as well. They're going to be spawning EG quite far out. Dylan now just forcing these intruders away. The battle in these corridors, the Sorgs, just gunfire and glass everywhere, and now Dylan's piling the bodies up.
Look at Dylan and Zed, literally right next to each other. It's just so quick. It's mind-blowingly fast, and it's hard, genuinely, to keep up with both players. 7 kills for Dylan already, 5 kills for Zed, and even across the board, you look across every other player in the lobby. Exotic, 7 interactions, Attach 7, JCap 8. They're just leaps and bounds above that already. It's mind-blowing.
Again, it's that pace, though. I mean, if Reciprocity can keep the pace, they're all good, but EG, seasoned veterans, champions.
Speed does not always equal success. You know, you can be fast, aggressive, you can be that flashy player that pulls out all the crazy things, but sometimes it's about the basics. And that's what I feel, you know, EG has locked down. You know, they know how to play.
The tortoise and the hare, and right now, the tortoise could be EG, but a little too slow. Oh, man, sometimes it doesn't really work out. Here we go. Hard point. Blue hard point goes the way of EG for now. Zed in from behind, gets dropped. Quick trades. Waskins up versus Exotic now to lock down the spawns. Number 9 spawns in attached to provide the reinforcements. If Waskins can get it as well, that means the back goes the way of Rec, but it's not to be had. 30 seconds remain. Now the decision, do they push on? Do they retain the presence they've got here on the hardpoint, or they go for the next one? Looks like number 5 will hit the back, but I do think Rec may have the spawns for next.
86-22. Let's not forget the score right now. Rec have started out very, very hot. It might not be as hot as map 1, but they're going to be happy with this. And Dylan's just found another 3-piece. My goodness, 5 kill streak for him. He's 14-4 again. Not even 100 points in. He's got himself a 10 kill advantage. 96-22. Time is ticking, and down by the bottom, there's plenty of time still to go. Slam is available for Dylan. And someone who's actually used Slam so effectively. Incredible stuff, and watching him, it's a pleasure.
I mean, we see this 1-2 punch from Dylan all the time. Like, he's happy to get a single kill out of that slam and then immediately slide, shoot someone else out of it. And
staying alive after you've used it is the biggest thing about it.
Yeah, because look at him now. He's got himself streaks. He's got 1 more kill. Oh, not to have it. But he does have 1 more streak to work with. He does have the lightning strike. And Contest comes through on the point. And once again, man, EG just cannot keep up with the pace that Reciprocity set. And it's that man, Dylan, is 16-5. He is hot property right now. That first hard point coming up now. Big tag from Waskins. Going to find 2 with that Tempest. Trying to help out teammates in the middle, but that shock therapy is still underway. Phantoms, oh, he's very, very close to finding the kill there on Waskins. And another tag is going to be extremely important at this point, but Attach just dips and dives, slips away from that one. And Attach is just a little too fast for him. Waskins does buy time, allows his teammates to get on the point. Zed, he will be traded out. The War Machine has also been pacified now. The Tempest unplugged. what else has Rec got to hold on to the point now, except for raw gun skill? And it looks like EG have got it.
And honestly, that's when they've been the best, to be honest. The Tempest, yes, it does delay things. War Machine as well kind of gets nullified. It's actually a really good break from EG. Credit to them. So they've got a couple specialists to play with. They are about 60 down here. So right now, you'd favor this to go to a game 5, but EG, we've seen them turn things around previously. Phantoms, 10 and 11 attached. -4, Cap as well, a little bit on the lower side of things. In fact, every single player right now is negative, but that shows in the scoreline as well.
Yeah.
Dylan, man.
Dylan, man. Exotic, though, not out of this yet. 13 and 12. I mean, no one on EG. Nobody on EG is able to put up the same kind of like Super Saiyan performances that we're seeing out of Rec. And it's just, again, it's this two-man show. Waskin right now, 18 and 8. Anyway, over the next hard point we go. Shawnee's in position. That stun's going to slow down EG. Lightning strike from Dylan. As Den's going to be rocking up the hard point time. And Dylan, again, he's a bit of a one-man army. He's just holding those players back there at you, allowing his teammates now to get in position. That's going to be Zed on the other side of the map, finding those kills. And I mean, this is the island role you talked about. Zed's fulfilling that one now. You've always got this player on the outside just being annoying. And then that's all he's doing right now. He's just providing information. He's dealing damage. Number 3, Dylan's going to move up immediately and try to provide the continual pressure on these players attacking them. And it's so annoying, man.
Yeah, shout out to Wuskin as well. He's on a 5-kill streak currently. He's at 18 and 8. Yes, Dylan, a shining star with over 30 interactions to his name. But Wuskin's now with full streaks as well. 7-kill streak. How far can he go? He's trying to catch up to Dylan at this rate. Not a bad job as well. Finds number 8. Will go down for his troubles, but with a 120-point lead at the end of the day, that is all that matters. Top pocket, buddy. What?
Nope. Just a tag. Shrug that one off. My word. J-Cap stays alive. I mean, it's very hard to find something to praise about EG's performance right now. They're just getting pushed completely out of the park. I mean, this is the most interesting thing to see at Reciprocity's hardpoint game. It's just so strong. It's so strong. Even against a team like EG.
That Tempest player, Exotic, just saw 4 players slide at him. You can't do anything. Like, you can try and pick one, and it's just simply teamfire is so important on Black Ops 4. So when you can, you know, shut players down in the 2v1, it seems so easy. And that's why Reciprocity are kind of making this look a little effortless as well. The aggression is great. Dens has now got himself a Purifier, trying to trap some players in. 1, 2, heating things up here. Cooking him alive. Zed can join him, and oh my goodness, Exotic's down, he's still alive, still kicking. This Purifier, I tell you what, might not be the most effective, but boy, is it fun to use.
It's fun to use. I still think it is effective, though, in the right situation like this. Oh, for God's sake, Zed, get out of the way.
2 kills, 2 team kills.
It was Zed again twice. He found Zed again. Doesn't matter. Reciprocity. The Purifier was not to be extinguished. Dens finds 5 on point, 7 if you include his teammates. Waskin's now getting the job done with a lightning strike. That's going to be a 3 confirmed kills with that one, and oh boy. You may as well just not play them on hard point.
Yeah, he's taken over Dylan as well. Dylan, 26 and 15. Wuskin's 25 and 12. Zed slowed down a little bit, but again, it almost, the only thing that I'm kind of watching in a bad way is I'm watching the battle between 2 players of the same team. The actual match is just a one-sided affair. This hardpoint is not close. App, 9 and 22. You know, that Sorg player, which he's meant to go toe-to-toe. The world champ. He's, you know, 2-time world champ. This guy has the accolades to back it up, but right now he just can't keep up to the pace of the boys on Rec.
Whoa. Slams at the ready, though. I mean,
nice shot.
Crazy comebacks can happen, but let's be real, friends. Let's take a heavy dose of reality. I don't think we're going to see a massive one here, but if anyone can throw it, Rec can.
That's true. That is very true. We've seen it before. Dens, though, does have a set of streaks in his back pocket to use. Apathy finding a kill onto Shawnee. Phantom now lighting it up here in the hard point. He's found himself a double. But 110 points down, a long way to go. EG most certainly had the majority of the previous run there. Oh, I thought he stayed alive and got another kill there. Dylan only finds 1, actually. Dens just invested the Hellstorm as well, and it's not really come to anything but 1 kill. So EG, they're going to hold on again.
Okay. I know when I said if anyone can throw it, it is Rec. I didn't mean it. But it's proving to be a little too real. Great work from Apathy. 14 and 26 now. He has just turned this game around. Waskin's once again just whiffing these Tempest shots. Only just. Unable to capitalize on that player there. They're going to come straight back up, straight back into the mix. It's going to be Phantoms. And he's going to get stunned again.
So yeah, down. He's just waiting for someone to push in. He's tagged another one.
Oh,
no. You hate it. You hate it, Wuskin.
Shocking. Reciprocity over to the next hard point. Spawns are going to be EG's. Can Dylan find the entry kills on the rear? No, he cannot. EG hold firm. The comeback is on. EG, the comeback kings. You cannot rule them out. You cannot count them out until it's over. They've done it on Arsenal. Can they add frequency now to the comeback moments?
Streaks now in favor of EG. Both streaks were used by Dens, and they found a killer piece. It really wasn't that effective. Zed's going to fall down as well. Tempest at the ready for Exotic. Heating up as well. 222 to 175. They were over 120 points in the lead. Reciprocity, they need one break.
They're not getting it right now. You just heard App screaming, "Let's go, baby." Zed and Dylan now making short work of those players there towards you. Over the next hard point we go, 2 and 3 in position. That's going to be Zed and Dylan. But however, Lightning Strike can be coming through from Exotic. No. War Machine now. Oh, Zed, he finds the back of Dylan's head and blows him away. He will find Phantoms. Exotic now, trying to flood these players out of the hard point. JCap coming through on you. Can he get rid of this player? Ring around the rosy. Dens goes down. Waskin's finding the kills up front. We need that one break from Reciprocity, but EG have somehow pulled this back.
I don't know how. That Tempest is going to connect finally, my goodness. Oh, team kill. As he lights him up, he gets shot in the back. Exotic's Tempest is out. We've got trophy systems coming in. Team kills coming in as well. 226 to 215. EG in control. And actually, might be the favorite right now in this position.
Oh, man, this is it. It's starting to look a little scary. EG are the comeback kings. They've taken the lead if they can get this player out. Exotic, he's doing the best he can. The break is on, but Apathy, once again, he's going 19 and 32, but he's a hero. EG, take the lead.
Take the lead, but there's nothing on this lower hard point. They have got a Hellstorm in the hands of Exotic. This has got to be used, and it's got to be used quickly. They need to flood them out. That time is ticking away. One break. We've got Wuskins watching the middle. He's 36 and 17. He's putting up over a 2 KD. We've got Dylan putting numbers on the board. Is it going to be enough? The Hellstorm, I don't think he's going to find anyone. He's actually jumped out of the Hellstorm and got back into the action as well. Back and forward trades.
Here we go. It's on point. EG with the hard point, but now Dens and Shawnee finding the kills. Reciprocity trying to get bodies there onto the point to come in through for the contest. There's no specialists in the field ready to go. And have they done it? Have Rec done it? They've just about saved themselves the embarrassment. We're going to a game 5.
Wuskins will be relieved after that one. I think he put nearly 40 kills on the board with a 2.0.
Mate.
He's leading away from him thinking, what are you guys doing?
What?
He was killing everyone and he was having a lot of fun doing it. But credit to EG to kind of make that a game again. We kind of saw at the end after he was like 19-32. But you said he was a hero. At that moment he was keeping them in the game. Very unfortunate. Exotic used his Tempest, connects with one and then just gets shot in the back. He would have still had the Tempest, he would have finished the player, and it all started to crumble at that very moment.
Well, friends, what a series this is already. Has not disappointed whatsoever. Reciprocity versus Evil Geniuses when we come back from the break. Game 5.
The Call of Duty World League is brought to you by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, the official beverage of the CWL. Scuff Gaming, the official controller of the CWL. And TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand.
Game 5. Highs, lows, as close as it could possibly come. Reciprocity versus Evil Geniuses. We heralded this one as possibly the most exciting, closely contested matchup of the day, and my golly, Miss Molly, it has not disappointed. Miles and Momo, who have been over the moon excited, haven't we, Philip?
Oh, absolutely. When you got Wuskin dropping EKIAs of over 50, it always makes it exciting. However, should it be that close when you're dropping them kind of numbers?
Probably
I'm not sure. EG, they took the time getting back into it, but they certainly did give it their best shot. Now, Revan, Shane, either side, jumping on the mics, explaining what is about to go down. Strategy going through their veins at this very moment. But the Search and Destroy coming up next, I will say, Rec. They're used to this Game 5. They love it. They thrive off of it, and it just seems to be a very natural thing. EG, again, world champions across the board, pretty much. What are we going to get from these guys? I hope it's around 11, but I know it's an Arsenal.
It's an Arsenal. I mean, I don't know, dude.
6-5 was the first S&D.
Too close. Way too close for comfort for both teams.
Game 1 and 3, I don't want to say sucked. They were just one-sided. Games 2 and 4... That was great.
Look, Game 3, though, every roll of control, every single round of control was incredibly close here on Arsenal. It was amazing.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
And that's why I think that, I don't know, just brilliant stuff out of both teams. I'm amazed at the turnaround from EG there in the hard point and the second hard point. They were fantastic. The first one on Seaside was it Seaside? I'm losing my mind now. Yeah, it was. So disgusting. Game 5, though, friends. We'll get to that in just a moment. For Reciprocity, again, I think this is the culmination of a difficult week for them, but a surprising week. I mean, a fantastic surprise. Like, you know, you're about to throw your pair of trousers, your jeans in the wash, and you find a 20. You know, that's a great surprise.
Always good, man.
Sometimes you find a baby in a basket coming down a river. That's a weird surprise.
What?
Biblical, even. But
Miles, are you okay?
I'm absolutely fantastic.
You ever find a 20 in your pocket after they've been in the washing machine?
Yeah, that's bad news.
That's a different story, isn't it?
Here's a fun fact with Dens in mind. The money in Australia is made of, like, plastic.
Plastic, yeah.
So you can wash that and be like, wow, cool, a 20 that hasn't been turned into, like, powder.
Mush. Yeah. UK have just changed.
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it's great, man. Plastic money, friends, it is the future. You can't even tear it. It's insane. Stuff is bulletproof.
Is it?
I don't know. I haven't got a gun. I've never tested that. I've never tested it.
You can't just claim something's bulletproof.
Maven claims things all the time.
That's actually so accurate. It's bulletproof.
Game 5, friends. I did call this one, and I am still leaning slightly towards Rec, but EG, man, you can never count them out. It's fantastic to watch them play. As exciting as this series has been for us, when you think of what we saw yesterday, Scraps is sitting on that couch there at the front of the studio, probably losing his mind.
He's probably still thinking about the donut he dropped. Or the lightning strike he dropped on top of his whole team.
Don't believe it.
Cannot believe it. Back into the game, though. Search and Destroy, Game 5, Round 1. Here we go. Wuskin's back with the Pally. And I believe it was this very map, actually, which Reciprocity won yesterday when Scraps was losing his mind. First player to go down is Apathy. Second is Exotic. And Wuskin's still alive by the skin of his teeth. Oh, my goodness. Attach finds a double.
That flinch. Brilliant from Attach. Finds 3. Makes it a 2v2. Typical of what we've been seeing in the Pro League recently, that heavy aggression towards A, overtaking the site, making the sniper essentially useless. Reciprocity, though, they have managed to buckle up. They've held on for this wild, wild ride, and now EG are going to get that bomb down. Phantoms and JCap. Phantoms, Mr. KD himself across the board. He has had a slow series, though.
Well, it all comes down to the next 10 or 15 minutes right now on the S&D. They're looking to back off here. Wrecker in an unfortunate position to get these 2 kills and defuse the bomb. Not easy at all. I think EG think that Rec's flanking, and they're not. But they're soon going to be able to tell that. Frag as well.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, they're lining up. Phantoms gets it. He doesn't actually find the nade, so we have 17 seconds left. He can get a kill out of this. That'd be huge. Nope, not going to happen. Phantoms. The friendly ghost watching over the back of JCap there, making sure that the kill doesn't go the way. And what a start, actually, from EG. That hyper-aggression to begin with, overextending onto the bomb site, pressuring Wuskins into a position where he cannot find the kills. And it's lucky as well, because JCap only got, what, 2 shots into him to turn that flinch, turn that shot that was perfectly on point into a flinch, and managing to save himself. Could have gone either way. Great stuff from EG.
Attach with a 3-piece as well to open things up, or answer back, I should say, because it was Wuskins who found 2. Sorry, Shawnee who found 2 on round 1, and Attach just makes it look pretty useless. A strong attack here for Reciprocity over by the B-bomb site. Wuskin looking for the peak, finds one. Oh, look at that. The collapse. Cap tried to get out, but he simply didn't have the legs for it.
This is going to be a great retake now. I mean, even with the man down, I still think Evil Geniuses, we've seen Attach hit shots from this position so many times. Countless shots, countless moments of greatness. Has he got any more in him? There's a slice there. Wuskins is toast. That's a fantastic way to level up the numbers. 2 more come around the corner. He knows there's a player to the right there. Zed's arm peeks out. He puts one in his belly. Attach almost finding another. The shots are on point, but Dens and Zed, they've ruined this one for EG. 4v1. Focus all our attention on Attach and his flashy snipes, but the teamwork from Reciprocity prevailed.
What's funny about that is Attach tags the player with the nade, who basically finds out that he is defusing at that point. He doesn't get the kill. And as soon as that player found out he's like on the bomb, 4 of them jumped round and was like, we have to get him off that bomb. They did so, and it was unfortunate for Attach as well. The timing of the shots that he made, you know, they were good, they were connecting, but a second one, if he took him down, would have been a different story, I feel.
Interesting note, I mean, you've seen this in streaming, I've clipped it. If you shoot someone's grenade in their hand, it blows up instantly.
Boom.
Kaboom. Might have to test that one out with the cluster, but if it's a frag, that explodes instantaneously. So here we go. It's the 3rd round. Tied up 1-1.
If you're wondering how we know that, Miles once pulled out a frag. End of story.
End of story.
Oh no! Dylan does find the kill there, but he could have found more. Attach comes in with a cluster as well, and a 3v4 wreck again on the back foot here.
Fantastic wombo combo there. The old 1-2 with the stun and the cluster. Aggressive retake now from Rec. The 3 of them pushing up. Dens trying to overextend past the site. He does have a bit of cover from Zed. Now how they play these trades. Dens is in first. He's going to be done. Zed's up next. Can he get the stim? He does indeed. And he's going to go around the outside of the map. This might actually work out. The defuse was going down, but that's going to be taken care of by Cap. So now it's all on to Zed.
Yeah, looking for that 1v2. Simply can't get it. And he knows it. Doesn't want to feed him.
Sadly, Zed knows what this feels like to be in that 1-on-1, 1v2 situation with the bombs going off.
It's 175 away as well, so he's playing for his own streaks, it looks like, at this point. But again, doesn't want to feed players like Phantoms, who've got 3 kills to themselves. 2-1 to EG.
Lessons learned from the first search. This is fantastic cover from EG here on that. The arm comes down to make sure that no one there from Rec is able to even get close to the bomb. If they do get close to it, they're being watched like a hawk. Brilliant work from JCap as he comes through and cleans up the diffusers. It's a shame, Exotic does get the arm down, but he doesn't get much after that. Nothing to be taken, nothing goes into the savings for the next round. Aside from those points towards Specialists. But alas, Specialists not quite what they once were in Search.
Not against it.
Me neither. Although I have been hacked a few times in Search Destroys. Round 4.
A lot of players defending and attacking here at the bomb site. You see the 2 players from B for EG now rotating over. Oh my goodness, you nearly had a snipe in the back of your head again. That would have been 2nd Search and Destroy in a row. Muskin would have been dealing the damage. And look at this rotate here. As EG rotate to A, Rec are heading to B.
I like it though. I mean, it's not a full rotate. Wuskins is going to be sitting there still with that sniper at hand. There's 2 players here who might be pressuring him soon. He's got to watch out there. Number 5, Apathy's making his way forward. Hungry for the kill. Attach once again. Finds a little bit of Shawnee, but not the whole thing. 40 seconds now to get that bomb down. Reciprocity.
They're running the back.
Look at 10. Look at it's Dylan. Dylan's managed to slip right through, and he's the defense from EG is far spread. You have to do something now, friends. Here we go. EMP's up. Finds one. Can't get the shot through. They've committed to it. Dylan, though, he's managed to get in behind enemy lines. Oh, Exotic skins him. 20 seconds. They've been slowed. They might not even be able to get the bomb down.
That was disgusting. I think Dylan got team shot, but regardless of it, that was disgusting from Exotic there. Just to turn around, shut him down, and EG, they deserved that round after what I've just seen.
Oh boy!
Zed tried to stay alive for the streaks, but it doesn't happen. Dylan's going to be frustrated with that one.
I mean, this is the same criticism I gave to EG in the first search. Their indecision. Not committing to a site, not finding any picks, so they kind of just sort of sit there and they wait it out, and then they let the other team take the advantage from them. Exact opposite. The exact opposite there. As Reciprocity could not make a decision. They could not commit to any plays, and when they finally do, it's not enough.
Getting into the later stages now, the Search and Destroy. Wuskins following in his brother's footsteps, 0 and 4. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Couldn't help it.
He's looking for the first one. Attach does see these players, as does the sniper of Wuskins on the other side of things. And oh my goodness, back and forth.
Peeking up. Wuskins just saw the tip of his head there. The thermal, giving away a lot of information. 1v1. Meanwhile, at the other bomb site.
This is where Zed is his best, when he's like literally touching the players.
Oh wow,
Put it away.
Put it away. Get the Sorg out. 2 dead there at Reciprocity's loss. The defenders are starting to bleed out. The numbers are getting a bit thin. Now they have to spread the defense even thinner.
And it's interesting, when you get the numbers, usually you would have just gone for the bomb plant at B. They've actually opted to wrap around and play a bit of mind games here. Wuskins looking for that bomb planter. He's going to find Attach, and Attach deletes him there. 3-2. We did see one player go down. Oh, up to Dens and Dylan. He's got a frag, and JCap seen him. Frag connects. 1v1. Dylan, Cap. Correction, Attach. He's going to be shot in the back. Chase from behind. Dylan. Huge round there. As he runs face first into the cement. I think he was fist bumping his teammate. Oh, ow! My face! He's going to get the defuse. No problem there. I think it was actually the gunfight. It was someone versus JCap, and I feel like that he took down JCap at the right time, or got his nade off at the just in time, should I say.
Yeah, because JCap killed Denzer backstairs, and from lobby comes through. I think it was Dylan.
I feel like Cap should have killed him quicker, though.
If he did kill him any quicker, yeah. Obviously, you could see the nade in his hand. He was like...
Should have shot it.
Should have shot it!
Bang.
Kaboom, dude.
Kaboom, dude.
Kaboom, dude. And Dylan, he's very...
That's just a 50-50 that you chose wrong at that time for Attach.
He's a natural sprinter. They're very dangerous over short distances.
What?
Salted pork! Over the rings. Here we go, rounds.
Oh, you can't.
Wuskins also sitting on that donut. Still, as you said, Phil. Following in his brother's footsteps. Attach.
Apathy too, though.
Oh, is he? Come on, guys.
Even the best of the best.
Yeah.
Not a bad game. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there it is.
Here he is.
Gets on the board. Here in the 6th. I didn't find any more, actually, because now that the sniper's done, the lane just becomes a little bit more open. Nice tags there. Again, lobby control. Ouch. Ouch. The thigh. Excuse me. That'd have been stupid. B play now on the development. JCap's going to be there to read it. He's got a lovely nade. He can make it from there.
Got a frag, which is great and all, but he's challenged by Shawnee, and I thought that frag would have gone out a long time ago. There was a trophy down, so maybe he spotted something we didn't. Trophy put down previously. Shawnee finds one, looking to tie up the series, tie up the map. 5-3 on the defense now as things have flipped around. Sniper at the back, Zed just waiting, anticipating, finding one. Shawnee gets apathy, and this round should be all but done.
Yeah, looks like they're going to call this. They're going to call it.
They know. They're running.
Let it go.
Chase them.
Let it go. Let it go. We'll see you in round 7. Tied up 3-3. We're going the distance here in game 5. There it is, the Marshals, single-handed scratch. Scraps, obviously.
It's what, you know, when you just can't tell them apart, you go scratch your chin. Yep. Scraps goes with the double hand, Wuskin with a single.
We're not wrong. I'm sure there'll be a Reddit thread about it later. Still. Round 7. Slow start for, of course, I mean, App's still sitting at 0-6. Phantoms has got into the mix finally at 4-3, but again, these rounds are very clinical between both teams. It's a little slow to start with, but Wuskins, oh man, if he guesses that right, he may be gifted the kill onto Attach, but whoa, that body shot, that hurt, that stung. Slow offense for EG, 3 towards B, but the bomb and attach are making their way towards A. Reciprocity are gambling a little bit more towards that A site. Den's the lone defender of B. Number 9, though, at a heartbeat. Shawnee can get across there, get on his joggers and make a run for it, but they're just getting both these snipers trying to find that opening kill, trying to find the first blood.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see from, oh my, disgusting. I mean, from Denz's point of view, I kind of want to see what he's seeing, because all the orange arrows started turning around, and it's because they just saw what we saw. Now going for a little Frag Friday. Early, I know, it's Thursday. JCap taking down Zed, 5v4 now, and that could be the difference maker. Look at the players flushing through the middle as well. Wuskins and Dylan. Shawnee as well.
Nade is going to find something. Wuskins gets a great kill there. Apathy, he did have a nade actually, it didn't find much. Can't get it done up close. Stripe in hand. He's going to put Apathy to bed, and that's it, 3v2. Reciprocity, they're starting to bleed out. Dens, can he find something? He does on a JCap. The bomb's going to be going down. It's a 2v1. If they can push that bomb site quickly, Shawnee might be able to catch Exotic as he rotates away from the bomb site, but Dens is going to be at the back stairs. Shawnee's at the lobby. Exotic, if he can isolate the 1v1 gunfights, can't get it done. Reciprocity do get the advantage.
What a round that was as well. Like, that was so hard to follow in the sense that the players pushing them through the lobby were a very, very big factor. The kind of nail in the coffin, which is so frustrating, I feel, was Attach tagged up Wuskins, or Wuskin and someone else twice during that with his Paladin. Wuskins put one through the upper chest of Attach and it takes him down. And it's just the way that it goes down sometimes. But Den's good lookout over onto B. Dylan.
He's the captain, dude.
I actually spoke to Shawnee about this because I was like, why is Dylan calling the shots? And he actually said Shawnee and Brad are. Shawnee and Wuskins, of course. But I think Shawnee said something along the lines. He just likes pointing his finger and like just telling us stuff.
He likes to speak with his hands. Dylan's a gesticulator. It does make it look like he's in control.
You do this, you do that, you do this.
That's funny.
Maybe he's just telling them they did a good job.
You're the best. Let's go, baby. Round 8. Wuskins managing to find himself a couple of kills. Oh, wow. Attach again. Missed the body shot. Just a little higher. He'd find so many more.
Well, this is aggressive. This is all 5 of them. If Rec don't come out on top of this one, I don't know what to think of. Apathy has made something out of nothing, I feel, there in the vents. And oh my goodness, when you're pushing all forward, all 4 or 5 forward, should I say, you've got to just be able to trade things out. Apathy in the vents there. Oh!
All right, Wuskins, she's the king of the snipes in this way.
Oh goodness!
How many more can he get? There's 2 left.
Apathy's still alive, so they anticipate that. A perfect trade. App and Zed literally kill each other, and it's down to a 2v1 for Reciprocity now to go in the lead. He's going to pick that trophy up and potentially put it right back down. Cap, though, does have an ICR. He's playing on the outside of the map.
Outside of the map. Here he comes up over the top. Shots are through. Can he get Shawnee? Can't get it done. Quick reset. Back to square one. 2v1 retake. If you can find Shawnee, look, he's dancing around this box so perfectly.
11 bullets.
Look, Cap can do this. Cap can do this. Great damage there. He's going to force Wuskins back. He's got Shawnee. Can he find the trade?
That's the pistol.
Oh,
that is the pistol. It's the promise. And look at Wuskins. He's out of there. A smart play to back on down. And it's ironically just like the previous Search and Destroy, where it was Attach versus Zed. This time, he does have enough time to defuse the bomb.
Hey, Wuskins!
King of the snipes.
Ends the round with a bang.
That was just like round 11 on frequency.
But that man, if he hits that snipe, he honestly can get the defuse. He's standing on top of the bomb.
I think that's Dylan. I think it's Dylan or Shane. One of the two is going crazy right now. I hope you guys can hear it. I think you can.
I know they can hear it. There we go. Reciprocity putting themselves at match point.
Wuskin was on a donut.
Yeah, he's
Don't forget, 1 and 5 now to... Sorry, 0 and 5 now to 6 and 6. He's had Attach. His number... Oh my goodness, too many to shoot at that point. Down to 14 HP.
Zed opens it up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Reciprocity. The thunderous applause of each other's successes in these shots. Is it the wind in their sails right now? Round 9, 5v2. Now, if anyone can throw it, Rec can. It's not over yet. EG have made some tremendous comebacks. So now Phantoms, it's all on you. It all comes down to the new guy. The king of the KDs for this team. Now on the rotate, EG, the hopes of the series now on him. And we're going to see Rec try and hunt him down, try and force him to the brink. The bomb is down at A. He needs to fight his way through 3 players and then grab it and then make a play out of it. What's he got? 30 seconds to make the play.
Doesn't have dead sounds. He's being tagged from either side. Rec threw away a 3v5 on game 2. They do not throw away a 1v5. And Reciprocity come out on top in the search and destroy. Give the credit to whoever you like, but the snipes from Wuskins were disgusting. Can make a highlight reel out of one game on that one. Reciprocity, 3-2 victory, closing things out in game 5. My goodness, they love a game 5.
Love a game 5, and they're starting to show that they really do have the metal to close these games out. And as you can see, they're a very, very strong momentum-based team. They really need a little bit of gas from one another, and that brotherly love seems to work wonders for that Reciprocity squad. Now, for me, the biggest question is here. After a victory like that over EG, however closely contested, is Reciprocity the real deal now? Are they a stronger squad than they were?
Reciprocity are a great team, and whether they're stronger than they were before, obviously, the quick roster change, I don't think it really matters. For me, it's the fact that, yes, they're doing great, they're winning games, but they've been pushed to game 5, so, you know, they're making comebacks against, like, UYU or what, you know, it's not as clear-cut as these 3-0s. You know, are they a championship team who can win a major right now? I don't think so. I genuinely don't.
Yeah.
But they are a fantastic team, and one which will do very well, obviously. Playoffs around the corner. I'm excited to see these guys compete every single time.
It does make me think of Reciprocity at Fort Worth, where every single matchup aside from 2 which they lost were the one that they won.
I think they won like 6 game 5s.
It was game 5s, except for 2. One of them was against E6, and they got 3-0'd, and then they managed to beat a Weekend versus 100 Thieves. Whatever. Reciprocity. Are they the real deal? Forget us. Let's go to the analyst desk. Kate, take it away.
Thank you very much, Miles. And again, there you have it, Reciprocity game 5 once again, but they do take it over Evil Geniuses. And to that point, kind of, Pac-Man, what Miles was saying, do you think we're seeing a Reciprocity that was more like Fort Worth? Do you think we can see that going on into Anaheim?
Yeah, this is similar to what they were doing. Like what they were saying, I don't think that they're a championship team, but they are a really good team, and I feel like they can beat anyone. I don't know if they could string together a succession of wins against the top teams in order to win a tournament. That's just super hard to do. But this week they had a great week, so good for them.
I can't compare them to the Fort Worth roster because it's a completely different roster with Tommy, obviously. But this team is completely different for me. They went 7-0 in hardpoint this week, and that's just something that Reciprocity has always just had a problem with, was just their respawns in general. We saw them lose 3-0 in that control, but they understand, like, they've been practicing a lot of S&D. They got a lot of experience in S&D. And Denz, even though he just came in, he was also just watching because he knows he's a sub player, and his name might be called whenever it's possible. But just this fact that they went 7-0 feels like everyone is just on the same pace, and everyone is actually pulling up numbers when they need to. Like Shawnee, we felt like he was dropping a lot of single digits. And then this week with his new roster, he's been playing really consistent. Throughout the entire team, they just definitely, I feel like they just definitely got better with this roster.
When you had Shawnee, but nameless as well, Dylan and Zed, especially, I think it was map 1. I mean, that
Dylan was
just
a
amazing.
force to be reckoned with on that map 1. I was watching with all the guys out in the lobby, and he was just picking up every single 2-piece. One time in that hallway next to the second hill, he got like 3 kills in a row, just gunning each and every one of them. He had an incredible performance here, and, you know, kind of just thriving in that SOG role. Once again on this team, he's a lot more comfortable, and, you know, we were kind of hesitant to call Reciprocity a good hardpoint team before this match because, you know, they beat UIU and LG. We weren't too sure, and then now going into that versus EG, who's looked pretty strong over the last few matches, they destroyed them on map 1, and they win a very close map 4 that came down to crunch time. So they're showing that tenacity, and they're also showing up when they need to on that map 1 to get that momentum. That's extremely impressive to me.
Dylan had over 2,000 more damage than anyone else in map 1. Like, he put on one of those superstar performances that we talk about where it's just like
they all played great.
They did all play great. They played great,
80.
They played great as a team, but that guy pushed them over the edge. Like, those extra pieces, those extra number of kills, like, that's what makes you a superstar in this league, and that's what he did in that map, and it was incredible.
So you have then Dylan on Rec kind of be going above and beyond, but what did you see out of Evil Geniuses? Did you see anyone noteworthy on them, or kind of all across the board standard?
Across the board, they played all right. I mean, they clutched up that game 2. In my opinion, they should have lost, but Attach and Cap were able to clutch up a 3v5 in round 11. Then they just beat a bad control team in control. They did what they had to do in beating them, but no one on EG today actually went that extra mile to win that match. That's why they ended up losing.
They got gifted that round 11 on map number 2 as well. JCap was one shot in that lobby, and they just didn't hunt him down. That was a clear error on the side of Reciprocity. They know the mistake that they made, and they should have definitely won that, in my opinion. Obviously, the control was great. Rec haven't been a great control team, but somebody who didn't perform in games 4 and 5 was Apathy. I think he went 21 and 35 in game 4, and then going into round 11, I believe he was like 3 and 8. So definitely has to pick it up in that regard, at least the last 2 games.
And this is actually the closing there of that match.
This game 4 was insane. I'm pretty sure Reciprocity was up 219 to 70 at a point, and like for me, it was exotic. He was just bringing his teammates back into this game, but when you need to close it out, he was sitting on his streak going into this last hill on the pipe side, and I simply don't understand why he decided to wait so long.
The comms must have been insane.
Go ahead.
I just thought it was a terrible mistake. Like right there on rotation, when there's like 4 seconds left on that rotation, right here. All right, 2 seconds. You call in this Hellstorm right now because since you don't call it in, you see this? They're sitting at 230. They're getting time. Guess what? The clock's going up. Guess what? They're 15 points away from winning right now. Exotic, what's your decision? You know I'm gonna fly out, right? They've just got what 13, 14, 15 seconds of time.
I know.
Now
I think he was waiting. I think it was attach and Cap were all spawn, and he didn't want to.
There's zero excuses.
I'm pretty sure he just didn't want to call in the street because he had no one to clean those guys up. So he's waiting for his teammates to actually come in so they don't end up split pushing. He waits too long, and that's why everyone's like, why did you call it?
You can't possibly wait in that situation. Like my issue with it is that you have your push with that Hellstorm. You have to prevent them from getting time because they're so close to winning. If you call that Hellstorm in, you stop them from getting that 10 seconds. And then if you get rebroken, you still have one more push because you just gave yourself that buffer of time. If you wait, you barely even get a push. It's uncoordinated, and you just lose the game.
I'm pretty sure he let go. He let go of the Hellstorm as well. Like he called it in and let it go, just wherever it was going to be.
There's no time.
Let somebody do it, and that's just to me. I just felt like he just messed up that play for me. If you just called it in a little sooner, the game probably have a different outcome.
Now let's take a look at map 5 when we talk a little bit about Wuskin and his sniping. And Namos, I know you were sitting out there with Scraps.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Is he getting a little hype for his brother?
Scraps actually like walked away before the end of this one, but yeah, they were getting pretty excited because with this win, Reciprocity have now moved into the top 4 here in this division, so that was a huge win for them. And yeah, no, he was hitting some snipes earlier in this map. He was missing, and I was sitting out there. I was kind of critical. I'm like, Wuskin, man, sometimes he's on, and sometimes he's just off with that sniper. But when he turns it on, he starts to beam. And
he definitely turned up in the middle. And I think all but one of his kills was an impact kill, meaning like the numbers were even. There were entry kills. He was picking attach the other team's sniper. So a lot of these kills were actually making huge impact on the map. And usually I'm really wary of his sniper because it's not like he's doing much with it. He doesn't take, like Jay says, he doesn't take many risks with it. But in this map, he was hitting a lot of jump shots and getting 2 pieces with the sniper.
That snipe over the statue was nuts onto attach, and then he got that when they were on offense. He like pushed up on this A street, and he got a first blood, and then he jumped out for the 2-piece, playing with some confidence. That's something you like to see on the side of Wuskin. And this just unnecessary quick scope. You know when Cat picks up a sniper at the game.
EG did misplay some rounds in that as well. They had a couple number advantage 3v2s where they both challenged lobby. Remember we were talking about, Cap, what?
I was like, Cap, come on.
Yeah, why did Cap over challenge that? EG doesn't make those kind of mistakes. So EG's definitely has things to go back, look at the VOD, and work on.
Well, it seems like maybe Apathy didn't have necessarily the best performance either.
No, he didn't, but I mean, that's going to happen from time to time, and if your teamwork's on point, he'll step it up, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, all right, let's pull up our schedule now. We are halfway done with the day, but still so much more Call of Duty to be played. You can see it there. Gen G and UIU coming up, and then closing out the day will be LG and Optic Gaming. But again, it'll be just a minute before we get to those 2 matches. And again, if you're just joining us now, FaZe Clan won the first series of the day, 3-1 over Midnight, and Rec secured their top 4 with a 3-2 over Evil Geniuses. Coming up, we're going to be talking Gen G versus UIU.